In light of the fact that the XRP chart has not altered over the course of the past 27 days, we will investigate it. It is currently unavailable to purchase Bitcoin at $58,026. At the end of the day, Ethereum reached a price of $23.68, having gained 41%. As of this moment, it has increased by 93%. XRP was the market leader, while both USDT and USDC finished the day at 99 cents. Do you believe that it is rather shabby? We've made a gain of roughly 5% over the past day, and this hourly chart shows that there is some life. It is more likely than not that these markets will ascend sooner rather than later, and when they do, they will move in a manner that you have never seen them move before. On the other hand, this is also the point at which you will be kicking yourself for not purchasing more product. Believe me, I am able to comprehend. The total market capitalization of my cryptocurrency portfolio is $2 trillion, which is comparable to $60 billion. We are offering a considerable amount of utility to the project that you are interested in acquiring, which is Bitmore, which is available to everyone. As a result, I believe that we will be able to attain this degree of success. We will not experience any problems if we evaluate the supply in comparison to a VX that costs $25. Those with discernment take note. Pay close attention to the work that is being done by projects that are legitimate. The token in question is a valid one. The initiative in question is not a meme project, rather it is a utility project, and we are not simply distributing a token. All of our games and the metaverse are going to be updated to include it. It is imperative that you seize this opportunity before it is too late, as we are currently in the 4th month of a development cycle that lasts for 6 months. My intention is for you to be aware of the NFT projects, which is why I am giving you this warning. It's me, Bitcoin Cryptocurrency Exchange is working on incorporating the Bitcoin Lightning Network into their platform according to their plans. HTX is utilized by more than 45 million users of ION. This is a crucial point to consider. Considering that we are aware of the problems, we are keeping our fingers crossed that there will be some utility adoption, or, even better, that the Bitcoin Lightning Network will not collapse once more. It was approximately 3 years ago when the rules made it illegal to transmit more than $100. In addition, considering that you brought up crypto, if you did, it seems to have disappeared into a cosmic void. Unfortunately, you have misplaced it, there is no means to reclaim it, and there is no return policy in place. You make a mistake, there is an issue with the network, or both can be the case. Unfortunately, this is what occurred with the Lightning Network, and it is a major cause for concern overall. It doesn't matter to me whether it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, or XLM, I'm interested in adoption. This does not worry me. The widespread use of cryptocurrency is exactly what we require and what we want. A widespread use of cryptocurrencies is necessary in order to break into the market, since it is necessary for institutional investors in huge sums of money. It's as simple as that. As soon as Bitcoin finally breaks out of this pattern of regular consolidation, the entire cryptocurrency market will have sufficient credibility to back up this assertion. It is inevitable that the market will recover, but some of the gains that were made during the last Saint bounce will simply result in higher or lower highs before the market drops even deeper. Alternatives that were just starting to take shape caused the market to bounce. A distribution top that has been in place for multiple months will not just return to all-time highs and continue to increase. As an alternative, it will culminate the distribution peaks and then proceed to the subsequent stage, which is the markdown. It is possible that these are your last dead cap balances. In the event that you decide to stay rather than leave, you will be given the opportunity to leave before the breakdown occurs. It is possible that your deliverance will emerge in a few months. The following is a summary of what he stated. The road will turn around for the last exit pump after Bitcoin has achieved, or is about to reach its peak if it has already reached its peak. Bitcoin's price is about to skyrocket. By the end of the year, I anticipate a market gain of 100%. Certainly, there will be some alternatives that will increase in price alongside it, but the market as a whole will increase in price. In spite of the fact that it is still too early to make a firm conclusion, I believe that the market will start to right itself after that. This correction is anticipated to take place during the tax season in the United States. The Bitcoin market as a whole is currently experiencing a downturn. In what stage is it currently at? The direction that the market takes will be determined by it, but it will proceed accordingly. An adjustment is required since you will experience a change from 57,000 Bitcoin to 100,000 Bitcoin, which is a deviation from the norm. Following the completion of this correction, it will create a new base and then proceed to continue rising. It is highly probable that Bitcoin will reach its parabolic blow-off peak after that correction, when the alternative is made correct. When that happens, I would guess that about the time that the second quarter of 2025 comes to a close, money will begin to move away from Bitcoin, and you will be able to observe its dominance. You will see that the price of Bitcoin has begun to correct once more, and it will begin to rotate into Ethereum and other alternative cryptocurrencies as the market begins to collapse. This will occur when the market begins to decline. Right now, that is the exact situation that exists. Simply said, this is how it operates. Over the course of the past 7 months, I have been scheduling and performing its shows regularly. There will be a great number of people who will burst out in enthusiasm as soon as we see the correction, anxiously awaiting the initial increase in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. People are going to go crazy because the bull market is about to come to an end, and now that the market is empty and my alternatives haven't even reached their high, everybody is going to flip out. There won't be any discernible difference between the two. Following the completion of the sale, the majority of the market will hit parabolic tops and then tear. Due to the fact that the subsequent pump that will take place on outs will only provide us with a 25x on the majority of outs, I am hoping for a parabolic blow-off top. We won't be able to surpass either an all-time high or a previous all-time high with this. There is a good chance that we won't see that until the summer of 2025. Please keep in mind that we are concentrating on the tax season, which is the time when the markets start to correct, as we are currently waiting for it. I am bringing to your attention the upcoming large push-up, so make sure you are prepared for it. It is important to keep in mind that this is merely the correction phase that comes before the exponential blast-off one. There have been reports that Grayscale will launch the first XRP trust in the United States. This came out the day before yesterday. This is very important information. As you can see, we have finished completing the threat. Please refer to this threat in order to understand the first threat. For the purpose of avoiding the inconveniences associated with opening an account and verifying their identification, credit investors will use the second trust, which has been established in accordance with regulatory norms. Instead, customers go to Grayscale and purchase the trust. The trust then represents shares in an XRP portfolio, which is backed immediately after the trust is purchased. When we reach that stage, we will be able to observe the demand in the market when we reach market guy. I've been saying that the exchange-traded fund ETF is on its way. The 19th of April 2023 was the date that ycrypto asserted he had made a post. According to him, a year had already passed. Nothing has changed at all. In this case, he is considering the implications of 27x, which takes into consideration the bull market that occurred in the past. As can be seen, for the year 2017, we went through a 14x, which was then followed by an 8x. The question that needs to be answered is, how far can we go from here? 2017 marks a crucial turning point in the direction of 2020. This is what takes us to the current situation. You might be able to see my objectives here. The goals are easy to understand, however, if you take a look at this chart and the success of XRP over history, you will notice that there has been no change. Things are exactly the same. It is true that the market as a whole did not reach the heights that we reached in 2017, and the price spike that occurred in 2020 was also correct. We were aware of what had gone wrong there since it had dropped on our heads, although it did not go as high as we had anticipated it would. Now, what are the following steps? The years 2024 and 2025 will be coming up next. In the end, the question that requires answering is how high it is at this time. It is not a surprise to us. Can we expect to receive a $3 XRP or a $10 XRP? When it comes to XRP, will it be a single-digit or a double-digit value? People, it is the most important question, and I believe that we will find the answer to it. Another question that needs to be answered is whether or not the amount of money that is entering these cryptocurrency marketplaces will actually exceed $3